everybody and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. I didn't say Pathfinder this time. I have it on record. How do we get down to the planet? Oh, using the map, obviously. Should we talk to Dira? Yeah, let's go talk to Dira. You're just testing me a bit, Tara, but why do you have no faith in me, Kermi? You seem to have a very strong reaction to what Argenta said by the broken lens.
It was just my nerves playing up. Something about our little saint doesn't sit right with me, and I trust my gut.
Oh, really?
Oh, sure, she seems straight as an arrow and as predictable as a hangover after drinking. But when I look at her,
too much.
Something about her makes my brain itch.
What's a terabyte to Google? Nothing? I mean, it's a lot to my upload bandwidth. That's what it is.
After that conversation, I tried to listen to what was being said about her. Beyond the door, what I heard was strange. Blood in her past, twilight in her present, and something like a star leading her. But where is it leading her? I saw several roads, and all of them frightened me.
And what does it all mean?
If I knew, I would have told you.
Valid.
Hearing things clearly requires cooperation from the other person, you know. But that cobra just hisses and spits its venom at me. I don't trust her one bit.
Okay, should we warn Argenta?
Oh yeah. You go ahead and tell her the wicked Psyker has divined something about her. She'll be so pleased and grateful, and of course she'll listen to what you have to say. No, that would be pointless. And anyway, I'm not even sure what it all means. Maybe the danger is to her? Or maybe the danger's coming from her.
Ooh. Spicy betrayal coming up. You almost managed to get to the end of yesterday's VOD. Are the VODs helping you then? Like, can you keep up now? Awareness tests succeed. Idira's voice is full of animosity, but you also detect concern, even a hint of pity and compassion. Okay. Yeah, things are strange between you and Argenta, right?
The little sister is afflicted with her own set of voices, ones that whisper to her about corruption and heresy. The silly girl doesn't realize that if she wants to find the source, she needs to start by looking in her own head.
Okay. What's your abilities?
What are you talking about, Lord Captain?
I'm concerned about your level of control over your abilities.
Lord Captain, there's nothing to worry about. I've been on this ship just short of 10 years. Would Lady Von Valancius have kept me on if she wasn't sure about me? I mean, yeah, sometimes stuff happens. Small stuff. Like when I hear things. Sometimes what I hear is so clear it becomes real to me. But even ordinary folks have bad days, don't they?
Yeah, but that doesn't result in an instant array. You know what? That's valid. You're excused.
Of course. All...
Here we talk to Pascal.
The Unsire knows all, comprehends all.
In Charter's heck, we were weak enough to let some flu virus get to you, but not weak enough to actually get sick. Yeah, that's the worst. I want to know the truth about you.
The request is approved. I did conceal certain information. I was a student of Archmagos Amanat, but I committed an act of betrayal after he deviated from sacred dogma.
What did he do?
He fell into schism and challenged the sacred boundaries of knowledge. The Blessed Amanat claimed the limits of what is permitted must be expanded, because by refusing to explore certain law, we find ourselves in contempt of the seventh universal law. Comprehension is the key to all things.
He's got a point.
My mentor put forth a thesis claiming that we have stagnated, that ritual is now nothing but a cage for souls and false worship of the Omnissiah. He sought to break the cycle of mindless repetition because he saw the inevitable demise of our faith and all humanity at the end of it.
Amaranth of yours is said died in the wool is died in the wool heretic. What does that mean? He said died in the wool. Heretic. And certain aspects of Imperium have indeed ossified. This argument sounds reasonable.
This statement is false. My mentor's words sound like heresy. Limits were established because it is dangerous to venture beyond. Each step past them could lead to a bloody slaughter, but the Blessed Amanat was not afraid.
How did you betray him?
The teachings of the Blessed Amanat spread, and word of it reached the conclave of the Cognizance fleet. They recognized his teachings as tech heresy. Many tech priests suddenly vanished or were subjected to servo penance for minor transgressions. The students of Amanat, whose number included many enlightened and respected tech priests, resisted. My prognosis showed that our most likely future was a schism and a fratricidal war that would destroy the Cognizance fleet. That was when I headed to the conclave.
Heck no, heresy. I feel like that adequately describes all the tech I've made to run this channel.
I confessed and handed the information about my mentor's research over to the conclave. Brazen and thematic studies of the Forbidden Law. The conclave could use that data to summon Archmagos Amanat to stand trial and compel him to repent on pain of excommunicate traitoris. His subsequent fate is unknown to me.
Accurate. How dare you agree with me? It's rather callous of you. I guess you really do have a heart of metal.
This statement is true. However, I took this step out of loyalty to my mentor. He rejected caution and was leading us to a blasphemous war where he would become the first and most important victim. I did not want to witness his destruction and tried to force him to submit.
So you betrayed your mentor, got him deleted. I'm kind of worried you're gonna sell me out, bro. NGL.
I wanted to return to my mentor and share his fate, but the conclave found me repentant and sent me to the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17, where I was to atone for my previous transgressions.
As good as finding excuses as you are technology.
This statement is false. I, Pascal Hahnemann, fully accept responsibility for my profane acts and betraying the trust of my esteemed mentor.
Who's this able dude?
I never met him, but I think he was a person of worth. The phrase that came from his lips indicates he was in contact with my mentor. I preserved his cortical implant and absorbed the information it contained. However, the large amounts of data memories are encoded with a cipher yet unfamiliar to me.
Why were you at Recall Minoris then?
I was summoned there by a message that was encrypted with the Blessed Amanat's personal code, and could be interpreted in several ways. One thing was certain. We were in danger, and I had to go to Raccoonanimator Minoris.
Right, what are you doing next?
I was wrong when I assumed it was the Blessed Archmagos Amanat, who assumed the guise of Abel Haneman. But there is a connection between him and the Reverend Abel, and I intend to uncover the nature of this link.
Alright, no more questions.
Acknowledged. I will return to ruminating on the search for the Blessed Amanat.
Ruminating, sure.
May your labors be effective and fruitful.
May you also have fruit. Alright, time to go see this this nerd. Oh, here we go. Lord Captain. Oh wait, what did this guy sound like again? I'm getting reports of several ships moving towards us. Judging by the fact that they're not responding to our hails and the telemetry shows a trail of macro batteries, they're not here for a chinwag. Ready to issue orders to prepare for battle at your command. Oh, jeez. Okay, could this be the work of Conrad? It's possible. He could have hired some scum, or maybe it's just a pirate who saw the state of our ship and decided to push his luck. Uh-oh. Is this combat tutorial? I think this is a combat tutorial. Why didn't we notice him before? The rubbish of furibundas, and I'm talking about these wrecks that are about to open fire. I'm not talking about these wrecks that are about to open fire. I mean the remains of meteorites, gas clouds, refuse from the shipyards. It's all bunched together, and the smaller ships hide behind it to harass ships as they emerge from the warp. Hey Shug, welcome in. Alright, battle stations. You heard that, chat? Get your hands on the guns and hold on to your butts. What is this? A heckin' minigame? Okay. You have engaged enemy in space combat. 4,000. Battle is in space and on surface and planets work quite differently from one another, I imagine. Battlefield is separated into 3 zones marked by various degrees of brightness. Acceleration zone, mid-movement zone, and movement zone. Okay. Ships travel at high speeds even during combat, which is why both your ships and those of your enemies must move a certain distance each round. Okay. You can only end your turn once your ship has traversed the minimum required distance upon entering the end movement zone. Okay. Left click to move. Once you do, you'll see a hologram of the ship that will allow you to evaluate the efficiency of future attacks. Okay, the same as normal combat. Okay, so start zone, acceleration zone, end zone. Wow, there is so much new button. How? Okay, void ship ram. Whoa, 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 whoa. The flagship rams an enemy, dealing damage. Damage is increased by 10% for each void movement point spent by the flagship to get to the enemy ship, but only allowed after traveling 3 cells. The flagship is then slowed and unable to use prow-mounted weapons. What's a prow? Sections of the void ship where the prow-mounted weapons can be sold. I mean, technically that's all I need to know, But it's also not helpful. Okay. A long-range lance weapon. With a, is that a narrow firing arc? I'm not sure there's a narrow arc. We have the torpedo tubes. The front bit of the ship. Okay, thank you. We have restart shields. Okay. Shields will be restored at the start of the flagship's next turn. Rerouting the power to the shields reduces the ship's speed by 3 and firing range by 2 for its next turn. Is this our shields? I think so. Oh, we have a belly gun. Macro cannons which fire 4 shots, 14 damage per shot. Okay. Dorsal macro cannons which fire 2 shots, 10, 14. Oh my god, I am overwhelmed. Short range broadside. Okay, so this is the other starboard battery, port battery. Okay, so what if we come here and then we blast this nerd? Attacking with the weapons. Oh, what happened to the previous one? I wasn't done. Okay, first pierce the shields. 2 shield arrays cover the ship's sides, 1 protects its bow and 1 its stern. Oh, okay, so there's a... it depends on what side you're shooting from. Interesting. Choose angle of attack wisely, yep. Likewise protected by shield. Flagship's damage shields do not recover at the start of the next turn. Instead, they can be restored using start shields. Okay, we found that out. Okay, reduce combat efficiency. Okay, so if we... can we go ramming speed? Can't do that. Can I come here and be turned? Launch 4 torpedo salvos with plasma warheads in the selected location. These torpedoes can move and attack starting from the next round. Okay. I have no idea what that means. Do we not have action points? Or like, how does this point? Can we just fire the weapons? Boosh. Let me come here. Here? Okay, so... oh, okay, so we launch this torp to allow us to control it next turn. Okay. You fired a torpedo salvo. Oh, thank you, Captain Obvious. Your own torpedoes can pass through the space occupied by your flagship without damaging it. And they explode at an adjacent turn, cell to the end target. You can attack torpedoes and destroy them. Okay. Oh, that's gonna hit a different side of the thing. That's fine. Well, fire everything we've got. Bloody throne, we're gonna die. What's taking so long with the engines? You're the one who attacked me, you lugnut. Okay. think we're done. Hey, you were supposed to eat my torps. Oh, are you gonna fire at my butt? How dare you? Oh, you can see the shield icon changing. Okay. So now we're controlling the torps. Can we come here? Okay, that's kind of cool. I like it. And detonate the warhead. Boosh. All right. Get wrecked, nerd. Hard port turn. By that I mean get me some port. I'm thirsty. Let's turn towards the port. We're out of range, or yeah, that's all we can do. In fact, I wonder if reducing the speed here would be beneficial to us to get a tighter turn. But we lose range. Oh well, we'll see how this goes. Oi! I thought our shields were gonna save us. We can barely not hit him. He's a slippery boy. $28 shield remaining. Oof. Let's try this. Shield regen. And oh, I can launch the torps. Right. We could have been doing that all this time. I was like, ooh, torps are real cool. And then I immediately forgot they existed. I feel like this guy is kind of outmaneuvering us, but oh my goodness. Eat torp to the face, biatch. Boosh. Okay. Turns out, torp good. Oh no, they're coming in for a ram. No, they're not. Oi. Why are we taking damage despite the shields? Alright. Eat my port gun. Or drink it, as it were. That's right. Sit the heck down, boy. Repairing your ship. Enemy attacks can penetrate your shields and damage your ship's hull. Damage remains after battle. Open the void script management screen to make repairs. Use scrap to repair a ship and restore its full integrity. Scrap can be found well exploring star systems, collected off certain space battles, or purchased from merchants. Okay. And here we were, thinking that we were out of the tutorial. Okay, so we have a dead world. Altar, Templum, Xalsis, X17. Is this where Pascal spent his time? Let's have a look at our journal real quick. I want us to go to Footfall. Okay, we need to authorize the decryption of the personal cogitator. Okay. On the bridge of the starship. Okay. Well, these traders, they could be. Let's go say hi. Or Captain, we have the flagship Druss's blessing with a small escort dead ahead. They're requesting a direct Vox channel, passing you through. Chartist Captain Austerius Thorfast. Oh, the Vox channel clicks, and after a brief pause, a low, dry voice hails you. Greetings, Lord Captain. I'm honored to speak with the rogue trader of host Valencius. May your name be known through the ages. Chartist Captain Austerius Thorfast, bearer of the free charter of the merchant fleet. How can I be of service? What are you doing? Develop supply routes. Don't ask where the stuff comes from. That's the first rule of dealing in space. I would like to know more. Different fleets, small flotillas. Okay, let's take a look at this stuff. Scrap box seems useful. Okay, this is more hit chance to our guns. Can we get some rep with these guys? Oh, the Imperial Navy. Really? You're only taking pirate trophies, huh? That doesn't get us very far. Okay, well. Let's better against blast, but worse against everything else. I don't know what we're fighting, so we're gonna hold off. More torpedo tubes. The torps were pretty strong. Yeah. Let's take more torps.